welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Atria's PNC Park. Looks like everybody knows where Atria's PNC Park is. Nobody asked any questions. Got a full house here. Nice to see everybody here. Thanks for coming out. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. I got Smoking Jim Frazier. Now, we're seen on Verizon 32 everywhere in the Pittsburgh area, from Nemacolin up to Cranberry, Wexford, throughout the city of Pittsburgh. If you don't have Verizon, you can watch Comcast only in Bethel Park. Comcast 7 only in Bethel Park. You can watch our show. We're on every Tuesday through Saturday night, 7 o'clock to 8. And then the other thing, there's something called YouTube. All of our shows are archived on YouTube. We have over 400 shows on YouTube. Our station is called BPTV, Bethel Park Public Access TV. I know there's a lot of new people here, and you don't even know if this is TV, but it is. We've done over 400 of them, like I said, and this will be one of them. We're filming it right now as we speak, and we start out with segments on our show. The first segment is What's on Your Mind. It's sponsored by Skeets Lewandowski, Skeets Service Station. He's in Finleyville. Anything on gas, he can fix. He works on it, from lawnmowers, snowmobiles, boats, you name it, saws, anything. Anything with gas he can fix. Check out Skeets Service Station in Finleyville. We're going to start our show with What's on Our Mind right now. Smoking Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green, you got to see Levine. Hey, I want to thank everybody for coming out. If you haven't done so already, do yourself a favor, grab a menu, because the only burger I like better than a Roethlisberger is the talking machine Big Mouth Burger. Congratulations to the Pens. They just won a Stanley Cup. The Pirates are next. They're going to win the World Series. The Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl. And LeBron James in Cleveland's going to choke again. Got to give credit where credit is due. Before the season, Al Levine, the talking machine, predicted that the Penguins would win the Stanley Cup. Big hand for Al Levine, the talking machine. Big hand for international model. She's the current Miss Allegheny County America. This weekend she'll be Miss Pennsylvania. Big hand for Sindel Taylor in the house. You know, Muhammad Ali is one of the greatest boxers of all time. Gordie Howe is one of the greatest hockey players of all time. And O.J. Simpson just might be the greatest football player of all time. After watching the documentary this weekend, I'm convinced that O.J. is totally innocent, because nobody can be that stupid. No one man can make that many mistakes. How can you drop a bloody glove at the crime scene, take a matching bloody glove to your house, dripping blood up and down Rockingham Boulevard? There was blood in the bushes, blood in the grass. He had hair on top of one of the dead bodies, had blood on the outside of the slow white Bronco, blood on the inside of the slow white Bronco. When he got to his house, he climbed over the wall to an estate where he had a key to the gate, knocked on the wall, woke up Lazy Cato. You know, O.J. couldn't have done all that. The O.J.'s couldn't have done all that. Here in the city of champions, Pittsburgh, in Texas, and California, a man is innocent until proven guilty. And in America, if the glove don't fit, you must quit.
Disclaimer with this. These are Smoking Jim's own opinions. Some of them with the Pirates winning the World Series and the Steelers. Who knows where he made it up? He's just a Steeler scout, NFL scout. As far as the O.J., that trial was how long ago? He doesn't know. None of it even matters. He's an entertainer. Thanks, Smoking Jim. I appreciate you putting the word out and entertaining the folks. They enjoyed it also because they didn't know who you were. As far as me picking the Pens, I did that. I was a little nervous in the first half of the season when Fleury was standing on his head and Malcolm was playing out of his mind. And then we got a new coach. All I wanted was Sidney Crosby not to go straight down the ice each game, back and forth, and somehow that changed. We got young players, and the rest is history. We'll keep it short. We got a lot of guests here tonight, and that's what's on my mind. Welcome, Sindel.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? Okay, we just won the cup. I'm going to need you guys to be a little bit more excited than that. All right, that's a little bit better. So
tell them what you're doing this weekend. Enough about the Pens. We want to know what you're doing.
I'm planning on bringing home another win to the Steel City. Miss Pennsylvania America is this weekend in Philadelphia, and I am bringing the mayor a terrible towel signed by Dwayne Woodruff. So let's just say that.
There you go. When is this, Saturday?
Yeah, it's this Saturday, and I'll be promoting the platform Heart Health at Any Age. So I'm really excited for that. So if you guys want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, you guys can find me, Sindel PGH. You guys know anybody else named Sindel, please let me know. Or Miss Allegheny County, you guys can find me pretty much everywhere. I'm always in boxing events and MMA, so you'll see me around everywhere, pretty much.
All right, and we've seen enough of you right now. Good luck. Have a safe trip.
Thank you so much.
Bring hope in the cup. Smoking Jim said we have somebody named Kickballers here, so
Hey, first of all, I want to wish all the dads a happy Father's Day weekend. But in the words of the Steel City Kickballer President Isha, it's Mother's Day every day. Come on up.
oh, Isha, you can bring your players up here with you. They can surround you.
Thank you. It's about women every day. Woo!
Say it again.
Divas for life.
Just sit here and we'll try to interview you.
Okay.
Tell us your name.
My name is Isha Sheard.
I'll have to hold the mic.
Okay.
It's with a PA system.
My name is Isha Sheard.
And what's this Kickballers sport?
We are the Steel City Kickers for Pittsburgh. We have 5 teams. We represent women from 18 years older, 18 plus. Right with me today, I have my Royalty Divas. I have my Pittsburgh Divas. I have my 412 Finest Divas. I have my Diva Dolls. And we're missing one team, hashtag ATU Divas, who aren't here today.
Where's the balls at?
The balls are at Highland Park every Sunday, 3 o'clock, Farmhouse Field.
I meant one of the balls to show them what you kick.
All right, well, we didn't bring any balls. We got plenty of balls, though.
What sport do you play?
We play kickball.
Okay, that's why I'm confused. There were no balls here.
There's no balls here, but we have plenty of balls. We have plenty of balls, but just not here.
I understand. And how many are on a team?
Up to at least 8 players on per team. They need 8 players per team.
How many are on the field?
11 players on the field.
That doesn't add up.
Outfield. You have to have 8 players.
This doesn't make sense.
Let me say it. 8 players have to be on your team at least. As long as no more than 11 players in the outfield per team.
So how many would be on the field?
Not 22. Yes. Oh, 22. Like
This is what I'm trying to get at.
You weren't asking your question correctly.
Well, you divided it all up into Diva 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right.
5, 6.
Every Sunday, I want to give a shout out to our food truck. Curbside with a twist as well. We have a food truck every single Sunday. These ladies come out and play. They play hard. They're in it to win it, and they want the trophy.
Now, how long ago did you start this?
This is our first year as Steel City Kickers.
What did you do before?
Worked.
how did this league come about?
It just came back about a vision about women. You know, it's always about our men, our children. It's about us coming together as women, doing something for us, and exercise, unity.
Where did you see this?
It's everywhere. Kickball is everywhere.
Well, I haven't seen it since I was a little kid.
Here's what you need to do.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Please answer my question.
I'm trying to. Steel City Kickers on Facebook. Hit us up, like us, see our games. Our women are intense, and they love the game.
Now, are there other teams in this league?
There's 5 teams right now.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's all the first year of this league. Who's the president of the league?
Isha Sheard.
How did I guess?
Because I have the president shirt on, maybe.
No, I was just listening to you.
Okay.
And what position do you play?
I play the president position. I'm neutral. I'm neutral.
Do you ever go on the field?
All the time.
What position on the field?
I gotta check the balls. I gotta check.
There are no balls.
There are plenty of balls. I talk to everybody.
Okay, so you're like the ambassador.
I am like the Roger Goodell of football. I'm the Roger Goodell of kickball.
Oh, okay. Now, as far as the team, do you have a coach?
Every team has a coach, up to 1 to 4 coaches on each team.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Now, how many players are on your team?
Every lady's on my team. Every team is on my team. I'm the president. I represent every team.
Okay. Then what team are they actually with? Tell me that again. The Divas.
Royalty Divas represent. Pittsburgh Divas represent.
Undefeated.
412 Finest represent.
So that's 3. That's 3 of it.
Right there.
That's 4.
And we're
teams.
missing one team. A hashtag ATU Divas.
All right, that's what I was trying to get to.
I
I
said
heard
that.
4. I understand. You told me to listen. I'm listening.
Ears. I'm a mom every day. Use your ears.
I am listening. I'm trying to let you talk, though. Now that we
Okay.
found out you're Roger Goodell,
I'm Roger Goodell, kickball.
you're done. Thank you, kickballers. Good luck to all of you. Thanks for being on our show. I can't believe it's been 2 years since you've been on our show at SIPS. I pulled that picture up. You and your son in the belt. You brought the belt. Goodbye, ladies. Introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Dan Kikuta, otherwise known as the Bionic Fist of Justice, professional fighter, competing in mixed martial arts and Muay Thai, representing Pittsburgh, baby.
And I have you on here because you're going to be training for a fight. When is this fight?
It'll be July 23rd for King of the Cage down at the Meadows Racetrack and Casino.
It's a nice facility there. They have a tent this year. It's much nicer than it was last year.
Absolutely, definitely much nicer. I just went down there to their last show. I think that was June 28th or 27th. I can't remember.
In May.
Yeah,
It was in May.
May, yeah, it's not June 28th yet. Yeah, really nice facility and whatnot. I like it. I'm looking forward to fighting for them. It's actually my first time fighting for King of the Cage. I fought for Gladiators of the Cage and Pinnacle before.
Right. I've seen you fight, definitely. We respect what you do. And what gym are you fighting out of now?
Right now I fight out of Mark Charco's Mixed Martial Arts and Fitness Academy. I've actually just been there about a month, but I've known these guys for years. I used to represent Pittsburgh Muay Thai and Wright's Gym. I'm still good friends with everybody down there. I need to expand my game a bit at the suggestion of actually my head coach, Stefan Stratmeyer, down at Pittsburgh Muay Thai. He really encouraged me to get with a gym that can provide me with a better, more well-rounded training regimen instead of just Muay Thai and some jiu-jitsu. Now I'm getting.
So you're more well-rounded. You got a stand-up game on the ground.
Absolutely. I mean, it is mixed martial arts for a reason. You got to put it all together. And Pittsburgh Muay Thai is the best Muay Thai program in the tri-state area, and they've helped me with a lot of tools over the last 6 years to really expand my game beyond where it was. And I'm able to take that now to Jericho's Martial Arts Academy, and I'm actually one of the instructors up there now. I've taken over.
Are you?
Yeah. I run the Muay Thai program there now for the previous instructor, Tony. He just left he's going back to work on his bachelor's degree to advance his career with the Army. Let me not say that with the Air Force. Jeez, he'd kill me.
You got to keep those services straight.
Yeah.
Definitely. And what weight are you fighting at?
This time it'll be at 170, which is welterweight in mixed martial arts. Originally, I actually started off fighting at 205. My first fight ever in MMA. I've been working down. I've gone down to 185. Fought there for pretty much all my amateur career, and in the beginning of my pro career as well. Last fight I've done a catch weight at 174, and I'm working my way down. Next fight will be 170. That's where I'm staying.
How are you doing it?
It's fairly easy, actually. It's much easier than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be really tough because I'm not a very large person to begin with. I don't carry around a lot of extra weight. Right. But so far it's been a cinch. It's mostly, it's honestly a lot of water cutting. And to me, the whole weight cutting process is stupid. But because everybody does it, it's something I got to do stupid too. In fighting at 185, I was cutting about 15 pounds. And I've gotten my regular walking weight down to about 190 now, so I'll be cutting 20 to fight at 170. It's just, honestly, my last fight at 185, I was fighting a guy that was 6'3", 210 on fight night. I think I went back up to 193. And no matter how much I lift weights or whatnot, I'll never be 6'3". So it was time to make a move down.
I think that's a good move. How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
Okay. I was going to say, I'll check the program. Definitely. What else do you got going on?
That's pretty much it right now. I've been staying really busy with training. I've been doing private training for the most part for the last.
How do they get a hold of you?
You can contact me through my Facebook fan page, Dan Kikuta -the BFOJ. You can reach me actually my cell as well, 412-206-6225. That's my Google Voice number. I'm trying to memorize it. But
repeat it again.
412-206-6225. And you can also contact me through Mark Charco's Martial Arts, markcharcosmartialarts.com. Or
tell them where it's located at.
Yeah, we're located on Campbell's Run Road, right out of Robinson. I think it's 4573. I'm still getting used to the phone number.
Well, it's only a month.
Yeah, I've only been there a month. I've been going out there for years, sparring with those guys and whatnot. But I'm still getting used to all the contact information for them and whatnot.
And it's a beautiful facility. I've been there. It's well-stocked. The equipment, state-of-the-art, great coaches, great team.
Absolutely. It's an awesome facility. And to me, even though I've trained at Pittsburgh Muay Thai and I've been at Wright's Gym for years, I've always acknowledged them as being like the best MMA gym in the tri-state area. We've got guys that come, pros that come from West Virginia, from Ohio to come train there. Actually, tonight we'll have a bunch of them in there sparring. Usually every Monday night, we
got to spar tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Once I leave here, I go meet up with my friends. We'll punch each other in the face and have a good time.
Wow. Any closing remarks before you go to punch somebody in the face?
Keep your hands up.
I'm good. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Have a seat. Tell us your name.
I am Dominic Damaski.
And what do you have here for us?
Well, today I'm glad to be here. Thank you. I have a book called Go Ask Your Dad. It's my third book. It's Go Ask Your Dad, and it's a book of 22 guys from across the globe wrote about fatherhood.
Wow, that's good timing, Smoking Jim. Did you wish him Happy Father's Day?
Hey, thank you. You know what's interesting? Isha mentioned before that all about women, and I agree. One of the fathers in the book, he actually says the best father he ever had was his single mother. Wow.
That's pretty good. Can you talk sports?
Oh, definitely. What do you got? When Sid slashed that guy on the back of the knees last night, it was incredible.
It was nice. And the referee swallowed the whistle, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, that's how it's got to be. Me and my son were watching one of our first hockey games together. He's 10, and nothing was better. I rewound it about 4 times so he could see how the game should be played.
Come on now. You got to play by some rules.
Hey, like you said, they swallowed the whistle.
Oh, it happened. They have those rules through most of the season.
So what's your thoughts on Garrett Cole? Is he down or what?
He's down.
What, you think it's Tommy John, or are they hiding it?
No, who knows? He may have just tore a tricep.
I'm worried because when he walked off the field, he just held it like something bad happened.
Well, right now we got a lot of bad things happening in the Buccos, so we're not going to talk about that right now, okay?
Fair enough.
What's your thoughts on the Steelers?
Steelers, I love the Steelers. I've been on the waiting list for about 18 years, so.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for a miracle that they give me, that I get some seats some days.
Keep on waiting there. Now, do you coach any kids with sports or do anything like that?
Yeah, I love coaching little kids. I believe they're such an inspiration, and sports is such a great teacher for children. So I'm a basketball coach. I coached baseball for years and years for the kids, but my son retired this year, thankfully. So
How old is he?
He's 10 years old. He's actually in jiu-jitsu, too, and he's competing this weekend in Bethel Park, I think it is.
Oh, that's my hometown.
Yeah, we'll be down there. Hopefully we can walk away with some trophies.
Oh, that'd be nice. And how did you meet Jim R.J.?
Handsome Jimmy, he's the best. Handsome Jimmy, we went to school together. He's a dear friend of mine. His brother's a dear friend of mine. So he takes us to fights. He gets us up in the ring sometimes, gets my little kids up in the ring. Everybody loves Handsome Jimmy.
Well, we love him, too. He's a good friend of ours, and we always enjoy seeing him at the fights and talking to him.
Oh, yeah. I always say a friend of Handsome Jimmy is a friend of mine, so thank you, guys.
Now I know why we're friends. How come it took so long for you to get on the show?
Hey, I got to say, you are one good dad, because I see your pictures on Facebook, and they're pretty impressive. A beautiful daughter of yours. And
I have a son also.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Just come home from the Navy.
Oh, congratulations. So
I've been a single parent for years.
I actually tried to recruit this guy for this book here, Go Ask Your Dad. I needed him. I knew you had...
Who? Me?
You.
You didn't even try once to recruit me. Come on, quit telling stories.
I'll pull up my emails right now. There's about 30 to him. He was a VIP. They all went to his spam. I'm hurt.
They did go to my spam. When did this book come out?
Go Ask Your Dad just came out about 2 months ago, and I'm actually the publisher of this one.
Self-published.
Yeah, self-published. I had a book. My last book actually got into Barnes & Noble, and this is my third book. So I decided,
What got you writing books?
well, I'm a guy. I grew up picking up cigarette butts and getting beat up and getting butter wiped in my hair, and I started reading inspirational books. My dad gave me one, and I read them.
What was it?
It was Og Mandino, The World's Greatest Salesman.
I've read it.
Oh, it's a great book.
How about Think and Grow Rich?
I read it too, Napoleon Hill. Yeah,
All in Napoleon Hill.
yeah. I love them. So I researched these guys. I studied inspiration, and all of a sudden, I went broke in business. I used to have a restaurant. I lost about $500,000, and afterwards, I thought, I got something to say, and that's why I decided to write my own book, the first
Is
book.
that all you do now?
And no, I do inspirational speaking. I'm publishing, but by day I still go out and knock on doors. I'm in sales, so I walk through doors, get kicked out, walk through doors, get kicked out. Keep on pushing.
I like how persistent you are.
Hey, well, thank you.
You read any Dale Carnegie?
I'm a student of Dale Carnegie, Norman Vincent Peale. Dale Carnegie's like the king of...
How about W. Clement Stone?
No, I don't know. I got to write this down.
Better look at a couple books on him.
I'm slipping.
Yeah.
Norman Vincent Peale.
He hasn't read a book.
Well, now I gave him one, so maybe he'll turn to a page.
Yeah, it's all that walking. Sorry about that. The mic fell out. We're back.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, W. Clement Stone. Look, write that name down.
Okay, I'm good. I got somebody out there helping me. He'll write it down for me.
All right, because there's a lot of good books there.
Okay. Hey, well, hopefully. So I got 3. I got Don't Double Bread the Fish. It's a tale of failure, persistence, and finding success. The last book was The Unofficial Guide to Fatherhood. And this book's Go Ask Your Dad. 22 guys from across the globe. They all tell their unique story, from guys that grew up without parents to guys that grew up without a mother, to one guy, his son had a stroke when he was young. I mean, lost some gentleman.
What's your favorite story out of the book?
There's one that made me cry. It's a guy. He tells a story. His name's Al Latronica. He's a chiropractor from out in Philadelphia. He was an athlete here, but he tells a story. His dad was an immigrant, and he grew up. His dad did construction, and his dad took him out doing construction, helped us do construction, and they had donuts every morning before they went out at a coffee shop. One donut had coffee. And his dad, his only wish for his son was that he would go to college. And he tells of how important those days having donuts with Dad. And his dad never paid him to work because he couldn't, but he just spent all that time with Dad. And, you know, it just really... that
touched your heart.
Yeah, it really touched heart with me, so loved it.
And did he go to college?
Yeah, he was college. He's successful. He actually worked with...
Tell us the story.
He worked with Joe Montana, worked with Lance Armstrong.
Why?
He's a chiropractor now.
Oh, that's what I needed to know.
So he went to college.
Became a chiropractor.
Yeah, so his dad was a success because his one goal was to get his sons through college. All his sons went to college.
How many sons?
I think it's 5 sons. You're really putting me on the spot here.
Well, you wrote the book.
They wrote. 22 guys wrote. But, yeah, he has a heck of a story. So, then
well, I have to ask some hard questions here.
I got a couple.
No, I'm done. I'm done. That's it for you.
All right,
I wanted your best story.
All right,
that was great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, gentlemen. Glad to be on.
Welcome back.
Hello, sirs. How are you? Yeah.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Always wonderful.
Those tattoos show up under the nice lights.
Yes.
Somebody told me that.
Yeah. Well, actually,
that was you.
They look pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, well, just
Thank
check.
God, there's a lot of money on these arms. You know, that's for
All
sure.
right, enough of that. What about this gym of yours?
Well, I run Mark Schrader's Mixed Martial Arts in Washington, Pennsylvania. I brought a bunch of my fighters.
We'll get to them in a minute or two. I want to interview you since we didn't get an in-depth interview. When did you start this gym?
Well, I started the gym actually 10 years ago.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, we're coming up on our 10th year in Washington right now. That's going
in 2016?
Yep. So that would be 2006 we started. No, yeah. See, I could add.
I know. I figure if I prompted you, I could get you there.
I went to Monessen High School, graduated, thank God, and I could still add. So
barely.
Yeah, barely.
Subtraction was good there.
The problem is I get punched in the head for a living. So you're going to see a bunch of the guys here in a minute to punch me in the head. So
good. I can't wait to meet them.
Believe me, that's what my girlfriend says too.
I met her.
Yeah, she did.
Very nice.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, now 10 years ago you started the gym.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I'm looking at that hamburger and I really want to bite. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Actually, I a little bit about me.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to pull out.
Yeah. When I turned 19, I had a job with my uncle. I was doing construction. He was really, busting my chops every day on the job. And, I had a black belt at that time. And I said, you know what? I don't want to work for anybody. I want to work for myself. So, yeah, I opened my first school when I was 19 years old.
That's great.
Yeah, so I'm going to be 42 in September. I've been doing this my whole life. This is the only thing that I do. This is my job. And I really love to help, kids, adults, anybody. I have a good...
How about smoking Jim?
Smoking Jim needs to help me. I help everybody else, so, I need this guy to help me.
I'm a little worried about you being concussed.
Hey,
I'm worried about the concussion factor. We'll scrap that part.
Yeah.
That's just a mutual admiration society. I appreciate you reaching out to him, but he didn't miss a beat eating.
No, well, hey, you know what? I would really like to say, Jim, I respect you, man, because you look good eating up there too. Even while you're eating, man, you still look good. I was like,
I'm ready to start eating.
That's what I'm saying. Jim, he could trade places.
We'll move over. No. Okay, now, so you've been working for yourself.
Yeah.
When you started the gym 10 years ago, how many guys or girls did you even have in your gym at that time? Do you remember?
Well, actually, to be honest with you, I started my first gym in Uniontown.
Okay.
So I was in Uniontown for 14 years. And when I was 19 years old, the very first student that came into my academy was the chief of police.
That's the right guy to have.
Exactly. And
I like your style.
And it's really funny. And then the captain of the fire department came in as well. Right after that, they were good friends. And it was a couple days into the program. I'm teaching karate to these guys, and I'm sitting there in the back room just changing after practice alone. And I said, I'm 19 years old. I'm training the chief of police, the fire captain. You know, I got these really upstanding, you know, people in the community, and I'm their,
Pillars of the community.
exactly, and I'm their instructor. And you know,
That's pretty cool.
It is. They're calling me sir, yes sir, no sir, because in the martial arts, you know, age isn't a number. It's what your belt is. It's what your knowledge is. You know, So basically,
And it's respect.
it is. It is. It's a lot of respect, and you know, and that's the thing that I really push for. You know, now my MMA guys, girls, you know, we're kind of loose, you know, with our tongues a lot, you know, in the program, but at the same time, they have to, you know, they have respect for me as their captain.
Sure.
You know, as the coach, as the top dog, you know. Even if they could whoop my butt, they still have to respect me.
Well, sure. Sure.
Because-
You're getting older.
Well, here that's the biggest compliment of a coach when one of their fighters could stand up to them and basically handle their coach, you know, and they could do it. And an important part with me, you know, like I said, I'm going to be 42, but I still spar. I still work out all the time.
Hey, plus I see you running on Facebook.
Oh, I do that a lot.
4 miles or 4.7.
Absolutely. I try. See, now
You're not looking good after it.
Yeah, I know. I don't. And my tongue's normally out.
Yeah.
But I have to try to stay in shape for these guys.
Well, I respect that you're doing that at your advanced age.
Well, thank you so much. You know what? I'm closer to my Eaton Park senior discount than they are. So whenever I get to that senior discount, I'm taking all of you to Eaton Park.
Whoa, I can't wait for that day.
And it's not too far away.
Another 8 years.
Yeah, basically. So I appreciate that.
You still got some time.
A little bit.
Yeah, you're not that old.
Yeah, so. But go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm on your show,
I know.
but I talk a lot.
I wanted you to talk a lot
Fighting with each other.
because the last time we were at Hollywood Lanes,
Yeah.
we had
Much
limited time.
Yeah.
Now I saved a segment for your whole team.
Yeah.
We're going to get to them. We may have to split them up a little bit.
Okay.
We may bring a couple of the younger kids up.
Oh, yeah.
And
They're excited.
definitely, well, that's part of what I want to do. And then we'll bring your guys up gradually, and girls,
Cool.
they got to go up right after the young kids. So
Great.
let me just check my time here and see what we look like. Oh, we're good.
Yeah, good.
We're good with time.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add with how you've expanded your gym and what you do? You know, you got boxers,
Yeah.
MMA.
Yep. You know, I like I said, I have a couple of my guys here and girls, you know, that are my fighters. And, you know, I'll explain to them when they, you know, explain about them as they're up here. But my heavyweight, he's the Golden Gloves champion this year. He's not here. He's in Oklahoma right now.
Say his name.
His name's Creston White.
I know him.
Yeah, Big Creston. And he's the Golden
You even made him drop weight.
Exactly. Well, here's let me tell you the story about this real quick. He's a gold.
Take your time.
Yeah, he's the Golden Gloves champion at 201 plus. So he weighed in at 216 for the heavyweight. Okay, so he won the whole tournament. He beat 5 guys actually, 4, and then the finals was the 5th guy. And then the light heavyweight champion of the Golden Gloves, you know, they were kind of talking a little bit. Oh, you know, blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah. I said, okay, we'll fight you. And they said, well, you got to come down to our weight. So I said, well, why don't you just come up to 201? We'll do a catch weight. I'll get my guy down to like 205, 210. Now you got to come down below 2.
Wow.
So Creston actually lost all the way to 199, and he fought him at the, in Uniontown at the Bronson House.
Washington, PA.
Yeah, in Washington, right in our backyard. And Creston.
We filmed the fights.
Exactly, and Creston beat him there as well. So.
And I heard this story, but I wanted it on air.
Exactly. So it's official. It's official. It's official.
You got the talking machine official.
Yes.
Word.
So he beat the Golden Gloves light heavyweight champion as well. So, you know, I'm pretty proud. And even now, the thing that I want to say is that, you know, I was a fighter as well in the past. So I never, I want my guys to win. But if they don't, it's not a big deal. It's a learning experience, you know, and that's if they put their heart into it and give it all they got in the ring, that's enough for me, even if they lose, because there was a lot of fights that I won in my time, and a lot of fights that I lost.
Well, when it goes down to the judges,
yeah.
who knows what happens there? I have friends that are judges.
Exactly.
The scoring system's changed. It's a 10-point must now, so it makes it different because I've seen the emotions at the end of fights many times.
Many times, and the fights that I've lost in my career are the ones I remember.
Well, you learn from that.
Exactly.
Makes you better and stronger.
Yes, and I've had a lot of things that happened to me in my career, a lot of ups and
Give me a couple of the ups.
Well, one of my memories, which I have 1,000, but one of the big.
We'll take one.
Okay, one of the memories is, I was chosen to be Roy Jones Jr.'s sparring partner.
Really?
Yeah, when he was fighting Felix Trinidad. This was years ago, but there were 10 guys that tried out to be a sparring partner, and he only chose 6. So 6 out of 10, forward cut, but I wasn't one that was cut. He chose me.
That's nice.
So it was really nice, and then I had dinner with him one night after training camp, and he complimented me. He's like, "I like your style, man." He said, "You're rough inside. You keep me up against the ropes. You don't let me box you." He said, "And that's a good style because that's
what he needed."
Yeah, that's the problem that he has in the ring. So when somebody doesn't let him box,
what does he do?
Exactly, he has trouble. You know what I mean? So that's what he liked. He liked that for me, and I said, "Well, man, that's one of the best compliments I ever had. I appreciate that." So
thanks for sharing that. That's awesome.
And another thing was, I brought Sammy Vasquez up, in his early days.
We've talked privately, and I'm glad you're bringing it up here now.
Yeah, and Sammy's a wonderful guy. God bless him, man. I hope he becomes world champion. I don't have ties with him anymore.
Right.
But I'm still on his side. I'm still a fan of his. And I see some of my traits in him. You know what I mean? I like that. I like the way he boxes. I mean, he does stuff different now, a couple things that kind of make me mad. He drops that front hand.
Right.
So the way when I learned from Henry Smith, Michael Moore's grandfather, that was my first coach.
Get out.
Yeah, that was my first coach. He said, tip your hat. And I said, "What do you mean, coach?" He went, "Well, what we did was when we went out on the streets and we saw a lady, we would tip our hat to the lady." So that was always our thing. So whenever we got done with our combination, jab, cross, hook, boom, tip your hat. So Sammy did that all in his early
Protect
career.
yourself.
Now he's got his hand down
He's not tipping his hat.
I'm afraid, and I don't want to make a prediction like you did with the Penguins, but I'm just afraid that that's going to come back to haunt him.
Well, you never know with the competition.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It depends on who he's fighting and where they're going.
Yeah, he's moving up the levels now, man. He's going to the mid-level guys. He's going to go up to the top-level guys.
They're bringing him along right.
And you know what? His career has been perfect. The way that they brought him up is absolutely perfect. And like I said, I wish him well. I hope he does his thing, and he remembers me on the backside of it.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I hope so.
Now let's segue into the 2 young fighters.
Alex and Vincent. These are my boys here. Alex.
Let's bring them up. You stay here, and we'll bring them up right next to you.
Alex, come on up.
Both of you.
And Vincent, come on up. Let's give him a hand, guys. Yeah. All right, this is Vincent LaMarche is his last name.
Well, he can say it. Right? Come up here.
No, you say it to him.
You say your name.
Vincent LaMarche.
Yeah. Back. All right. And what's your name?
Alexander James Best.
Whoa, the middle name.
Got the middle name, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about him, and we'll have him fill in the blanks.
Come up here a little bit, guys. Just look in the camera, but
here, I'll hold the mic.
The thing that I like about Alex and Vincent, that they came into the gym, and I'm going to call these guys gym rats. Okay. They're always there. I love it. They're constantly in the gym. They're constantly training. They really pay attention, and they try hard. See, now that's the one thing that I like about you two guys, and I like about a lot of the kids.
Let me ask, why are you at the gym all the time?
Because I like the forms.
Yeah, he likes the forms.
You like the forms?
Yeah.
Nice. You like that action?
Yes.
And why are you there?
Because you get to kick some bags.
Kick the bags. Yeah.
Kick the bags. Is that your favorite?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
All right, there you go. See, good respect.
Now, how long have they been doing this?
Actually, they've only been in the program for about 8 months. So
8 months. Yeah. You guys are rookies.
Yeah, they are.
Yes. Yes.
But I'll tell you what, they're doing so good. They try really hard, and I think that really makes me feel good. When I see kids like this, that really.
Hold it. How old are you?
5.5. 7.
Whoa.
You're kidding me. 5.5 and 7 years old. Yeah. No wonder you're so proud of them. Yeah. They're listening to you.
Not many people listen to me, but these two guys do.
I listen. I listen too. You guys are doing great. Yeah. Thanks for being on the show.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Good job, guys. Good job.
Now, do you have ladies?
Yeah.
We'll bring them up.
Okay. Could I have my ladies come on up here from the ones eating, but she'll be up here in a sec. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Wanted to bring that with me.
That's not good.
I'm literally still eating.
Is that good? All right.
Hold on a second. Just a second.
Oh, you broke it. No, I really broke it.
You're supposed to lift your feet, not shuffle.
Never taught me that.
Yeah. Well, no, I told her I was shuffling like that.
Yeah, you gotta check. Yeah, we're still.
You good?
Yeah. You didn't damage anything.
Man, I was really trying hard to do that.
Yeah.
All right, go back and do it again.
And try again.
Go ahead.
Kick the camera.
Get back. All right, we're good. All right, introduce them.
All right, this is Jennifer Cotton.
Hi.
And Jennifer's one of my fighters. She actually fought for the finals of the Golden Gloves, but we'll get into that in a second. And This is Stephanie Veltri. Stephanie's one of the MMA girls as well, so she gets down and mixes it up in there with everybody. So that's a good thing. But go ahead.
All right, when did you get started?
A little over 2 years ago.
And why?
I had older brothers, and roughhousing was just part of the house. So I was like, why not, do it with other guys?
There you go.
Makes sense. Come a little closer so he doesn't bite my arm.
Sorry.
Right here.
And how long have you been doing this?
Since March, actually.
Only March.
Jeez,
Why?
Looks like you've been there longer than that.
I started kickboxing last June, but I started the MMA in March. And I had a rough year and needed something to do with my time that wasn't in a bar. So
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I save people. I told you.
You saved their lot.
I save people.
Now, when did you have your first fight?
Ooh,
Can you move out a little bit
Yeah,
from behind
come
him?
Yeah. There you go.
was it 2 years? It was a year ago was my
Yeah,
first fight.
A year
Yeah.
ago.
How did it go?
Oh, it was terrible. Yeah, it was
We won't talk about it.
No, it actually. I'll. I mean, unless you want to tell the story, but I'll tell it because she fought Alexa Muslin.
Yeah.
Alexa, great girl. She's a wonderful, wonderful girl. But Alexa was like 15, 20 pounds heavier than Jen, and Jen.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, well, Jen was doing good. I mean, she was bobbing and weaving and, got hit a couple times. And obviously when Alexa hit her, she moved back just a little bit, and the ref stepped in and gave her a standing 8 count. I said, don't worry about that, ref. She's fine. I punch her in the head, so she's okay. And, once again, she got in there mixing it up. Boom, hit her with a couple hooks. I'm like, that's it, Jen. Do it. Keep going. And then Alexa went boom, 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 like, just these little rabbit punches, and they stopped the fight. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? So
She gets hit with more punches in the gym.
Oh, no doubt. But I mean, like I said, it was fair because the referees want to keep the children and the adults and everybody safe in the ring. So I understood the stoppage, whatever, after it was over. Sure. Because when you're in there, it's like my kid. Like even the adults are like my children. When they're in there. And they're doing good, and something like that happens, man, it's just like it breaks your heart, It breaks your heart. So.
All right, where's she going next?
Well, I'll tell you what. The one thing that I want to say about she fought for the finals of the Golden Gloves, and she fought a girl from Tommy Yankello's gym. Now, not taking away anything from the girl from Tommy's gym, but Jen whooped her. And I'll tell that to Tommy. I'll tell it to anybody. She did everything perfect. And me, I'm a loudmouth, man. I scream, I yell, I lose.
I've noticed a little.
Yeah, thank you. I scream, I yell, lose my voice in the fights, whatever. She was doing everything perfect. Everything, all the game plan perfectly. Right. At the end of the fight, she lost the decision. I was like, are you serious?
That's what happens at the judges.
I know. The judges, when you leave it in the judges' hands, man, it's tough. So
sometimes that's where it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
So Golden Gloves next year.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt. Every year.
Every year. We need the first year. Next year.
Yeah, for me to find a fight for Jen is so hard because there's not many girls out there. I think you're only 115, right? 115.
That is tough.
Yeah. That's like my right leg weighs 115 or something. I don't know.
Not after that run.
Yeah. So,
All
but
right, we'll look for you Golden Gloves next year.
Yeah, she'll be there.
All right. You looking for me?
Yeah. If you're not there, I'm going to find you, and I'll have to spar with you a little. So.
Oh, yeah.
Sticks out nice. It'd be a good target.
Yeah. So, and eventually maybe I could talk Stephanie into jumping into some kind of competition, maybe.
So she doesn't compete.
Yeah. Not right now.
A couple months in. But,
Yeah.
But next year.
Next year?
Next year.
Okay.
I'm getting old. But,
Hey,
So there's hope.
That's
All
a
right.
deal, right?
Next year.
All right, yeah. Hey,
Next.
it's on camera, so there is no way you can get away
You
from
can't
it.
deny this. Just have fun then.
Yeah, she does. She just has fun.
Stay out of trouble and have fun.
Yeah.
All right, now get out of here.
Thank you, girls.
How many?
You want the boys up?
Yeah. How many do you have?
I maybe 6, 5 or 6. You got a couple minutes?
Yeah, we got about 10 good minutes.
Okay.
10, 12. Yeah, we'll bring them all up.
Boys, come on up. Come on up, boys. Ladies, always ladies first. You know that. All right. Getting them in here.
Getting them in? All right.
Getting them in here. So these are, some of the MMA guys that I train. And
Who do you want to bring up first?
you guys could introduce yourselves.
Well, you got to come up and.
Go ahead, let's go, Josh or whoever.
My name's Andreas.
You have a last name?
Maybe. Venaris.
I'm Ryan Fauner.
Okay.
Josh Edwards.
Mike Joyce.
And I'm Miguel Francisco.
Yeah.
Where's your parents at? Okay.
They're home.
I just wanted to check since they introduced themselves at the last fight to me.
Yeah, that was nice they did that. But anyway, Mike, Ryan, Andreas, newer guys, just started with me. Also, Josh has been there just a little while.
What do you mean a little while? When did they start?
Probably, 5-6 months ago, something like that. 4 months, yeah. So, I mean,
Andreas, let's talk to you first. Why did you come out?
I do it because it's a stress reliever and it's like a sanctuary there. And I do it because I want to protect my family and also protect myself and for people who don't know how to protect themselves. And, it's...
How did I know to pick on you first? Now go back there. That was perfect. Next.
It's like he wrote that speech. That was
He
such
did,
a good
yeah.
one.
That was good. Get out of here now.
Well, I joined mixed martial arts because I always had a thing for it. I've always liked the looks of it. And
Why this gym?
Well, I was actually referred to this gym by somebody.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. His reputation precedes him.
Yes.
Yeah, and guy's name was Matt. He said, go to Mark Schrader. He just opened up down there in Washington, and good luck. So it took me a little while, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And I've always had a passion for martial arts, so that's about that.
Good. How long have you been there?
About, in total time, I'd say about a year, almost a year and a half in total time.
All right, good for you.
All right,
Thank you.
Joshua.
Josh, what brought you out to Schrader's Gym?
I'm an absolute diehard boxing fan and MMA fan. I've been for a long time. I played rugby for many years, and
so you're a tough guy. Oh, yeah. You like the action.
Oh yeah. I definitely like contact. I definitely.
You don't shy away from it.
No.
Now, how long have you been at the gym?
It's been about 4 months now. I think 3 or 4 months that I've been, training with Mark.
What do you think?
Oh, I absolutely love it, Mark, and everybody at the gym. I mean, it's a pretty tight knit squad, and I plan on winning Golden Gloves next year, so he's going to help me get there.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a good plan. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Mikey.
How did you find out about Schrader's Gym?
Actually, when he was in Uniontown, I used to go karate when I was 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And I was just driving.
You're a little older than 7 or 8.
Well, yeah, now I am. Yeah. And I was just driving in Washington one day, and I saw it, and I just decided to give him a call and just.
You're a kid.
Yeah.
That's great.
Stumbled right upon me again.
Good story.
He's a little bit older now, but
Just a little bit.
So are you.
I got highlights in my hair. See? I just went and got him in.
I thought that was butter or something. All right, thanks.
Hey, Joe, why aren't you up here?
He went to vape.
He's too important.
Wow. Should he be here?
He's my jiu-jitsu guy. He needs
He's
to get
allowed
his
to
butt
be
up
up here as soon as we get Miguel.
Yeah, he's a shy guy.
Miguel,
Come on, Mr. Champion.
how did you find Schrader's Gym?
Well, I've been with him for about 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years. What were you, 6 years old?
7. I was 7.
He was a kid.
Yeah, it was a few weeks before I turned 8. The gym just opened, and I thought, well, I might as well try karate. And then it just
Look what happened.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you look great.
Yeah.
Definitely. Your fights were awesome.
Thanks.
Good luck to you. What's on your agenda?
I just train and fight as many times as I can.
Yep.
When's his next fight?
Well, what I'm going to do right now, fighting kind of slows down in the summer.
Right.
So, I mean,
Get in shape.
we want to take one or all. It doesn't matter. I mean, we don't shy away from anybody for him to fight. The kid we fought at the Bronson house that night had 24, 25 fights.
Right.
And Miguel shut him down.
I saw the fight. That's why I said I was impressed.
Like I said, I'm the guy that doesn't like to talk about any other gyms. No offense to, anybody else, but
Right.
like I said, always looking at my guy. I want him to do good. And, that night was wonderful, And it was kind of a bounce back from the semifinals of the Golden Gloves. When Miguel fought in the semifinals, that should have been his fight.
Yeah.
But he didn't fight his fight that night. He just wasn't there mentally. And, that happens. It just happens. Sure. Sometimes you let everything, pile up on you, all the
Anything. It could be anything, everything.
yeah, outside the ring, inside the ring, this, that, the other, whatever it is. That happens. It happens. It happened to me. It happened to him. It's going to happen to everybody.
Yeah.
It happens to everybody, even in everyday life. It happens. So, it was kind of a bounce back, come back, beat a kid with some good experience. That kid was a great fighter.
He was.
Very good fighter. And boys, I love those guys. They're my friends. We're all friends.
Right.
We coach against each other across the ring, but we're friends in the end.
I understand.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then there's, like I said, you're not going to make everybody happy. There's gyms that don't like me. There's gyms that like me. But it's okay. It's fine.
That's how life is.
Life is like, I love everybody. Even the people that don't like me, I love them.
All right, get Joe up.
Joe, come on up, Joe. Joe. He's shy.
That's all right. I was shy. I used to never talk.
But the thing is about Joe, he's a shy kid, but he will take your ankle home with him.
I only have 2 ankles. I don't want him to have one.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, introduce yourself.
I'm Joe.
You have a last name?
Budenhagen.
Okay, Budenhagen.
I've been with Mark almost 3 years, I think. So it'll be September. It'll be 3 years.
Congratulations, and I'll go back to your seat. No.
Yeah.
How is he to get along with?
Be
honest.
It's give and take.
Does he give more than he takes?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He seems like a giver.
Yeah. Oh, come on now. No, but I have a good story about Joe. I don't know if you want me to expose you, but yeah. No, we're not going to go there. But anyway, I'm just kidding. Anyway, when Joe first started with me,
almost 3 years.
Yeah, almost 3 years ago. He's a shy kid, of course, But the one thing that I respected about Joe right away, and that I saw in him, as I was saying with the little kids, in karate, like I see something.
5.5 and
yeah,
7 years old.
when you see something, you just know that it's there.
Sure.
Joe used to ride his bike to the gym, and because
that was 3 years ago.
Yeah, he used to ride his bike, and I was like, wow, what the heck's he riding his bike for? Well, he was trying to get in shape, Then throughout the, I'd say, come on, man, let me put your bike in the back of my car. He lived like 4 miles away. Wow. Ride in 4 miles to the gym, ride back home 4 miles to the gym.
After he worked out at your gym.
Exactly. So I saw something.
I'm starting to catch him.
Yeah, I saw something in him. I was like, man, this kid's good. He's an athlete, So, he's all about, jiu-jitsu, the ground. I'm still trying to talk him in to do boxing. He doesn't want to do it. He just wants to rip your legs off and break your ankles and whatever else.
Well, if he's good at it.
No, he's great at it. So, you'd be looking for him. I know that you don't do the jiu-jitsu tournaments, stuff like that, but, he'll be out there.
We're more with the MMA.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But he'll be out there in the jits tournaments and stuff, making a name for himself. So it's a good thing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Did he say the truth about you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now you're done. Now, thanks for being on this show and introducing all your guys.
Thank you, guys.
We're just about out of time, so exit stage left. Smoking Jim, that's it for our show. I just want to tell everybody, thanks for coming out, being on the show. This show will be up on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock to 8 on Verizon 32. And if I get it on Facebook, if you haven't friended me on Facebook, do so. I'll send it to you, and then you can see the interviews when they're posted. And I want to end the show like I always do for Stay Joey Strong.